live from Benab House, Atomic Junction, Medina. I'm Khadija Tukubra Keilani. Coming up this afternoon, 3 perished in an accident at Aseseso in the eastern region. Also, the Africa Center for Energy Policy slams ECG silence on Dumso timetable. And in the Ashanti region, ECG to boycott Ashanti regional minister over arrest of general manager. Remember, the news is also live on Facebook and YouTube at Baina TV. Stay with us for details of the stories. Thank you for staying with us. Now to our first story. The Africa Center for Energy Policy has strongly criticized the Electricity Company of Ghana for its failure to issue a load-shedding timetable amidst the escalating power outages known as Dumso.
In a press briefing, Kojo Yauche, ASIPE's policy led for petroleum and conventional energy, condemned ECG's apparent incompetence, attributing it to the company's monopoly in the power distribution sector. According to him, the ECG are just lucky that they have a monopoly over the service that they provide to their customers. He said if there were competition in the distribution of power in this country, he is sure that ECG could have lost all of its customers by now to a more efficient and competent power supplier. He added that to the extent that ECG is exhibiting some regulatory recalcitrance and also with the blessing of the energy minister, who is a politician by the way and who never want to admit the nation is in this fix. He concluded that consumers of electricity may not see a timetable until they are able to isolate the political management of ECG from the technical management of ECG.
Away from that, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has ordered all state-owned enterprises to submit their audited financial statements for the year 2023 by May 2024. Failure to adhere to this directive will result in sanctions for the non-compliant entities. The President made this announcement during the 2024 Annual Policy and Governance Forum of the State-Owned Enterprises, emphasizing his commitment to ensuring that the directive is followed.
The Annual Policy and Governance Forum aims to review the performance of all state-owned enterprises in the year under review, as these enterprises are expected to support the government's efforts in delivering on its mandate. Speaking at the launch of a policy on cooperative governance, President Akufo-Addo urged all SOEs to submit their audit account by 15th May this year. He stated that not complying with this deadline would negatively impact financing arrangement with the World Bank. The Public Finance Management Act mandates the submission of audited financial statements of specified entities by the end of April each year. The President's directive seeks to address these delays and improve the overall performance of state-owned enterprises. The preparation and publication of SOEs have always suffered delays due to a litany of constraints. Key among them is non-compliance for public entities to the submission of financial statements. In 2020, the state-owned enterprises were published in March 2022. The 2021 state-owned enterprise was published in January 2024 this year. The 2022 state-owned enterprises is now at the final stage of completion. We should not tolerate these delays any further. All board chairs, entities and management teams are hereby instructed to comply fully with the submission requirement from State Interest and Government Authority, SIGA. The acting director of the State Interest and Governance Authority, John Buedu, believes that the new policy will enhance cooperative governance and reduce dependency on the government. He assured that SIGA will closely monitor the compliance of SOEs with the President's directive and take necessary actions against those who fail to adhere to the deadline.
The preparation and publication of SORs have always suffered delays due to a litany of constraints. Key among them is non-compliance by public entities to the submission of financial statements. The 2020 SOR was published in March 2022. The 2021 SOR was published in January 2024 this year. The 2022 SOR is now at the final stages of completion. We should not tolerate these delays any further.
And now in the Ashanti region, employees of the Ashanti regional branch of the Electricity Company of Ghana have announced their intention to hoist red flags in their offices across the nation starting today in the mid to prompt an apology from the Ashanti regional minister. In an interview with the media, the national vice chairman of the Senior Staff Association for ECG, Bismarck Adoma, said all meetings with the Ashanti regional minister will be boycotted unless he apologizes.
The move comes after allegations that the Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah played a role in the arrest of the General Manager Mark Riafe Asumeni following the power outage at the Kumasi Technical University. Mr. Asumeni was subsequently released on self-recognizance bail. Mr. Bismarck Adoma said all the staff in the ECG is wearing red and hoisting the red flag. And secondly, they have also instructed their 4 general managers not to attend any meeting called by the regional minister. The invitation of the letter will let them know whether he is calling to apologize, and if the invitation does not state that, they will not attend the meeting. According to him, yesterday, the NEC of the association met and took the decision which has been communicated to all our members throughout the country.
And now in politics, Joyce Bawumia, special aide to the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has described the current Akufo-Addo Bawumia government as the worst administration in Ghana's history. Her remarks come amidst an ongoing economic crisis marked by power outages that are adversely impacting both businesses and individuals.
In a social media post on April 23, 2024, the former Deputy Transport Minister underscored the government's mismanagement of the economy, widespread corruption, dearth of job opportunities, and the country's staggering debt exceeding 610 billion Ghana cedis. Mokhtar also highlighted the independent provision of essential services, including water, electricity, and affordable food. She urged Ghanaians to judiciously exercise their voting rights, advocating for a rejection of the current administration in favor of more capable leadership. According to her, the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government will go down in history as the worst government ever. A case of mismanagement of the economy, unbridled corruption, no jobs. The country is saddled with a humongous debt of over 610 billion Ghana cedis with nothing to show for it. She said, Ghanaians are suffering from poor and ineffective leadership. She urged Ghanaians to vote wisely and vote out this inept government.
And now to a sad story in the Eastern region. An unfortunate accident occurred in Aseseso, a community located in the Ochre district of the Eastern region, leading to the loss of 3 lives. The incident happened when the driver of a Toyota minibus registered as GT 599021 fell asleep while driving from Accra to Somenya.
Out of the 14 people on board, 2 passengers died at the scene and 1 passed away during treatment at Yilo Krobo Government Hospital. The driver, who also suffered severe injuries, was taken to the Etua Government Hospital in Odumase, while 10 others received medical attention at the Yilo Krobo Government Hospital in Somenya. Medical professionals attending to the victims transferred 5 individuals to the Eastern Regional Hospital in Koforidua to receive advanced care. Among the transferred patients, 3 suffered severe head injuries, 1 sustained a spine injury, and another had broken legs. The remaining 5 patients at the Yilo Krobo Government Hospital are reportedly responding well to treatment, and 1 is expected to be discharged soon.
Now in sports, Ghanaian youngster Abdul Fattah Ishaku scored a hat-trick for Leicester City in their league in their league win over Southampton on Tuesday night. The left-footed attacker was involved in 4 goals on the night as the Fox recorded a 5-0 victory at the King Power Stadium over the Saints.
The Ghanaian opened the scoring for the home side after 25th minute played as he curled one past the Southampton goalkeeper after being put through by Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Leicester went into the break with a 1-0 lead but should have had more from the game. Wilfred Ndidi doubled the lead after the break with Stevie Mavididi setting up the Nigerian. Ishaku got back onto the score sheet for his 5th league goal of the campaign with a brilliant hit to make it 3-0 in the 75th minute. The Sporting CP Loni completed his hat-trick in the 81st minute as Vardy returned the earlier favour to make it 5-0 for Enzo Maresca's side. With his 3 goals and assists against Southampton, Ishaku has now been directly involved in 18 goals in his first season in English football, scoring 6 times and providing 12 assists. The result also means the Forces are 1 win away from winning the championship with 2 games to go.
And this is all we have for you on our midday news. Our website, Bena Multimedia, has more. My name is Khadija Tukubra Keilani. Have a good afternoon.